Another trial that we're doing at the moment, another WAT that we just finished actually, is the Bruny Island Battery Trial, which finished in March this year. And there we were actually asking householders about what they do with distributed energy resources, which is a bit of a ridiculous term to just say with their battery, from where they sit, and being more connected with the network. So what we were talking to them about with that was about this new relationship they actually have with networks and energy supply. Previously, we have had the opportunity of having a sort of a two-way service with photovoltaics, but now with batteries, we have this opportunity with little smart thinkers attached to the batteries in the inverters. Householders can negotiate with networks, and networks can negotiate with householders to try and share energy at the time it's needed. So that's been particularly interesting. The two WATs that are really, really interesting and critical for everybody are the values of householders and the priorities of householders. I could expand that out also to functions, which I think is something that Grant was sort of talking about, that function for life idea. People are using energy, but they're not using it just to use energy. They're using it because they want to keep their baby warm, they want to have a shower, they want to cook. The functions and the purpose of that are actually even further. It's like, I want to be well, I want my tummy to be filled, I want my baby to be safe. So that's what we're actually dealing with, the WATs. And I could talk more about those, but I think that there's plenty more to be discussed. Did you want me to further add to? Is that enough for now?
That's brilliant. We can circle back. I've got many questions about Bruny Island in particular.
Yes.
But you're African animal.
I'm a meerkat, and I did
Another
prepare
meerkat.
earlier. And I've actually got photos of the meerkat because I'm going to just send them round, because I think that
Do you want me to hold them up?
there's a two-way. I'll just pass these round. There's a two-way kind of motivation with meerkats. Well, three ways. My family and I have always been passionate about meerkats. So being a people person who researches with people, I went home to my family and said, I've got to come up with this animal. I'm thinking of one. What do you think? Immediately they went, meerkats. Absolutely. This is what you do in your research. I'm like, yes, because that's what I'd thought of. So I've got the photos there because I wanted to actually talk about meerkats are vigilant. And so they can stand tall and worry about the rest of the group sometimes. And they'll fill a gap when others need a rest. So they'll actually stand up. And I think I've got a bit of a different view to meerkats, actually. They'll stand up and they'll actually look out while the others all pile up. So I've got two different sorts of pictures there. I've got one with them piled up and one with them standing erect and looking out for the crowd. So I think that in research, one thing I'm trying to do is be vigilant for the gaps and for any dangers, and also, though, I feel like the research that I do is collective, because it's actually with the people that I talk to, and that could be an energy supplier, or it could be a householder, or it could be a small business owner. And I think collectively we're trying to make a way through, and they're just really cool diggers too, which I really like the activity as well.
So that's fantastic. And Pip's the first person that's bought a prop, so extra claps.